Hey there, welcome back! We're streaming a game that's older than Super Mario Bros. This time. A 1984 game called Boulder Dash for the Commodore 64, not the Nintendo 64, the Commodore 64. That's a very different machine. I don't expect many people will join this stream because this is maybe a bit obscure to the Twitch generation, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe some people... Yeah, this is a demo, by the way. This is not me playing. So, a word perhaps of explanation. I am playing the Wii Virtual Console version of this game for the ease of capturing, because I can get a progressive scan signal out of the Wii. So I can get a much cleaner picture than otherwise. And actually, I can show you right here that if I press this button, yeah, see, you've got the C64 keyboard that pops up. So yeah, this is the official Wii North American Wii Virtual Console version. So this has two inconveniences for me. Well, it has the benefit of the better quality picture, but it has two big disadvantages. First of all, this. Well, I'm playing with a SNES controller, but it's not the SNES controller that's at fault in particular, but this game plays much better with an old school joystick, a clicky one. With the championship joystick or whatever it was called on the Commodore 64, the one that's really clicky, because you can do like tiny precise movements one square at a time by doing this little click 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 movement. And here I can't really do that, so I'm gonna make mistakes while I play, but it's down to the controller not being, or rather the game not being built to be played with that kind of controller, not being built with that type of controller in mind. And the other disadvantage, it's the North American version, so it's in NTSC and not in PAL, and this game can get really quick later on. Like, it runs really fast, and I think actually these guys might have been British, so the game might have actually originally been programmed by European people for PAL machines. Let me just look it up really quick. I want to see if Peter Liepa is... if he is English or American or yeah, they say he's a video game programmer. Well, First Star Software is a New York-based video gaming computer company, but yeah, he doesn't have a page of his own, it seems. I had in mind that he was British, and that the game was designed for PAL machines primarily at first, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, maybe it's a false assumption on my part, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I might not be able to get very far, but we'll see. Okay, this is me playing now. So the goal of the game is to collect enough diamonds to get to the end of each cave. So you see at the top left corner there is a 12 written in yellow. This is the amount of diamonds that you need to collect. The next number in yellow that says 9, now 10, 11, 12. Shit. Well, that's the amount of diamonds that I have already collected for the current cave. The amount of... the number displayed right next to the amount of diamond that you have to collect. In white up there it says 10. That's the amount of points that each diamond gives you. Diamonds collected beyond the amount that you need typically give you more points. Points are only useful, well, for the score for one thing, if you want to get an high score, but they're also useful to regain lives. You get one extra life every 500 points. So you see, after I collected the 12 right before there, each diamond would be worth 15 points instead of 10. And typically in stages where diamonds are quite rare, yeah, this is an extra life, by the way. When the background is shimmering like this, it means that you just got an extra life. And it happens every time you pass 500 points. Yeah, there's no music in this game other than the title music, as was often the case on games of this vintage. Especially on the Commodore 64, because memory was at a premium, you see. You had games that did use it, but it was usually games where the sound part was programmed by really skilled people. People like Rob Hubbard, for example, who composed the music for Commando on the Commodore 64, among other famous ones. Yeah, this is the third stage, and this one is very claustrophobic, so you really have to pay attention what you do not to, well, get a boulder falling on top of your head for one thing, but most importantly, not getting trapped, not trapping yourself between all these brick walls and that dirt and these boulders that keep falling. And you don't really have much time to spare beyond the time that you need to actually collect the diamonds, so... Well, I say diamonds, but other people will call them gemstones or whatever. You have to collect them. That's it. Yeah, the exit is over there in the wall. Yeah, sometimes the exits are actually hidden. Sometimes it will be plainly apparent, like it would be like a separate bit of titanium wall, separate from the rest, but sometimes it's like hidden like this, like here in the wall. Like here, you see the entrance is like plainly visible right as you start. Ah, shit. Yeah, these are butterflies. The butterflies, you have to like attract them into a trap of your own design, so to speak, and like make a boulder fall onto their heads to transform them into diamonds. And that was a bit messy on my part right there, but it worked. So this is a very physics-based puzzle game, so to speak. The physics engine is actually quite specific, should I say. When you've got two boulders on top of one another, the boulder on top will fall, but it will not fall if it's sitting on dirt. Ah, shit. And I think I just ruined the stage right there. Could be wrong, but... I might be able to save the situation. Maybe. Like this. Ah, no. Well, okay. Let's just commit suicide then. So you've got some very specific rules, like a boulder sitting on the edge of a brick wall will not fall. That sort of rules. And you have to keep paying attention to these all the time. Ah, and that was my fault. Yeah, another rule is a boulder sitting on top of a diamond will not stay there, it will fall. And I think there are certain rules, like it will fall to the left or to the right also, but I forgot about these. And like butterflies always following the wall to their right, and fireflies, which we have not encountered yet, but they're coming up next, which always follow the wall to their left. And I died stupidly in the exact same way I just did before. Okay, well, let's start again. I didn't get far anyway, so I don't have to replay a large portion of the game. It's because I keep talking over this and commenting that I keep making these mistakes, because normally it's not that hard. Well, other than the fact that it is in 60 Hz, so that makes it harder, obviously. There is a PAL version of this game on the Wii Virtual Console, but unfortunately, it can only output in a interlaced mode in 50 Hz. So in PAL 50 Hz interlaced. So that doesn't make for a very cool picture to look at when I capture this. So I will not stream interlaced stuff unless I have no other choice. And I have an upscaler that does the interlacing for me, but the results are not always too great. So especially if I don't have an RGB cable, and I don't have one for the Wii. Like, see here? See how it did not stay on top of the wall, it went down. I knew it was going to do that, otherwise I would have been trapped. I mean, I would have trapped the diamonds with no way to get them out. There's also one more thing you can do, is that if you keep the action button, well, the fire button, as it was called on the Commodore 64 joystick, you can actually, like, get rid of one square of dirt that's right next to you, like this. I'm going to show it like this. Or you can also absorb diamonds that way, like this, without actually replacing the diamond in the spot where it was before, if that makes sense. And that's also another important mechanic that you have to learn to be able to get through this game. So there have been a lot of Boulder Dash games actually over the years. Back when these games were still sort of brand new, there were a lot of clones being released, a lot of copies that most of the time they were not nearly as good as the original, in my opinion. I'd like to unlock this section to the left, if I can, but no, it looks like, nah, I'm not getting there. I hope I did not make a big mistake there. No, I can actually get down there. Yeah, because there were 2 diamonds there. Okay. So yeah, there were a lot of clones of this game, but my favorite is Boulder Dash 2, the official Boulder Dash 2 on the Commodore 64. In my opinion, it's a lot better than this one. And this game, to my knowledge, is the first one to have ever received like a maker, sort of speak. You had the Boulder Dash construction kit, which was an officially made product by the creators of the game to let players create their own Boulder Dash games, so to speak. And that, in my opinion, is freaking awesome. I believe the construction kit was released in 1985 or 1986, maybe. It was released, it was a third game released, and it was after Boulder Dash 2, and Boulder Dash 2 came out in 1985, so the same year as Super Mario Brothers. See, it's not that hard. Just have to be careful, that's all. Yeah, see, this particular exit was not hidden in the wall. So if you would like search the game, yeah, this is a bonus life stage. So if you die on these, you only get one chance, but if you die on these stages, you don't lose any lives. So it's just a chance for you to gain 1 extra life just by succeeding the stage. Yeah, this stage is particularly easy. So these are the fireflies. when they explode, they don't transform into diamonds or anything. They just explode at your contact, just like butterflies do, but without the bonus of giving you diamonds. So I only need 4, but see, each extra diamond is worth 90 points, so it's really worth it to just collect them. And look at all that remaining time, so really you really have to collect them. Because you need extra lives for some of the later harder stages. And see, I've gained like 2 extra lives in the same stage, so that was really worth it. Yeah, butterflies make a comeback here already. Fireflies. Yeah, what did I say? Did I see butterflies? No, these are the fireflies. You need to access these 4 diamonds that each fireflies guards. I find it easier to just stand next to a boulder which I know is going to fall, because I just have to move away from the enemy and then the boulder just falls down onto it. That's my typical strategy. Wherever I can use it, I will do it. The guy is going to wear out his shoes pretty quick. That's a joke we always used to pull off with my mom when we used to play this game when I was little. When I would drag my feet in the house with my slippers or something like that, usually my mom would tell me, would you take yourself for Boulder Dash? Well, because we used to think that character is called Boulder Dash, but the character is actually called Rockford. And that game carried over into some of the clones, actually, of the same game. Alright, so this is the amoeba. This is a blob of sorts, and when you trap it with no ways to continue to expand, you trap it with boulders like this and transform it into diamonds. And the larger it gets and the faster it grows, so you don't want to let it like grow too much, because otherwise it's much harder to trap. But you might be tempted to do it for the extra diamonds and extra points, but it's actually, you have to balance it. Actually, you have to not let it get too big, and if it gets beyond critical mass, like if it gets really too big, it transforms into boulders, and you find yourselves a big huge pile of useless boulders, so to speak. So yeah, it's going to grow until it cannot anymore. It heats the dirt that is beside it, as you're going to see with those 3 remaining squares down below there. Come on, continue growing. Awesome. Yeah, these... Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get them all. If I try to get them all, I just find myself... Oh, actually... I didn't look at the time. That's what happens when you're too greedy. Actually, this game is really a trap for greedy people, in a lot of respects. You have to balance between greed and the necessity of collecting enough diamonds to get points and to get extra lives. So in this stage, what I'm doing is I'm piling all these boulders on top of this wall, because it's an enchanted wall. As soon as one boulder will go through, it would start shimmering, and any boulder that gets through, it gets transformed into diamonds. But you want to free the space below it, though, because they have to be able to, they need to have space to be able to rematerialize on the other side, if that makes sense. So I'm pushing as many boulders as I can. Well, if he will agree to do it, because sometimes he has a bit of trouble. Okay. There are a few diamonds scattered throughout the stage like this that you can collect, but it's not gonna be enough. You really have to get the magic wall to the enchanted wall to do its thing. So what I'm doing is I'm emptying the space down below, and in one particular later stage, the space down below is very like small, so you can't really materialize all the diamonds you want. Okay, so that's all I'm going to get. Okay, yeah, there's still one there. Yeah, see, you don't have much time to spare in this stage. Yeah, this one I always fail, so don't expect me to succeed. Or maybe... I wasn't quick enough. Especially with that controller. Yeah, certain stages when they are larger like this one, for some reason, the game runs slower. But maybe that's because the Commodore 64 wouldn't be able to handle these larger caves and the physics engine for these larger caves as efficiently as if it was a smaller one. That's my suspicion. Yeah, so here what you have to do is deal with this rain of boulder and diamonds. Like this. And you need 75 diamonds. As you can see, you need a lot, but there's far more than you need in this stage. In this cave, sorry. You can actually get over 100, and you see the counter at the top actually cycles through, and it goes back to 0. I trapped myself in. Okay, well, I was too greedy. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. Okay, let's restart the cave. This game was re-released on the NES among other platforms, on the Game Boy as well, but the NES version is okay. It has a few extra caves that the Commodore 64 version doesn't have, which makes it an interesting way to play the game. I have the NES version actually. I own it as a cartridge. No, I'm not trapped yet. But the problem now is... yeah, if I don't want to trap myself in, I have to do this. I trapped these diamonds, so I can't collect them anymore. Shit. Okay. My dad used to love this game. Oh, he's not dead, by the way. No, but I mean, he doesn't play it anymore. That's all I mean by that. Well, because I trapped a bit too many of them. Oh, maybe this one. Nah, it's still trapped. Okay, let's exit. Ah, I got only 97. I didn't get to 100 this time. Oh. Oh, that's okay. I got plenty more than I needed. So this one, in this particular stage, well, the way I play it anyway is I make a maze in the dirt for the fireflies to travel through. It's just to give them a distraction, basically, while I will be releasing them and collecting each diamond that they're guarding, because you have no way of destroying them in this particular cave. Yeah, even down below here. You want to make the the portion that they're going to travel as long as you can make it within within the limits of the space of dirt that you have. And what I do is I leave a safe passage through the dirt right there, where I'm going to be able to get through while making sure that I don't encounter any other fireflies. When I was little, I didn't even know actually that they were called fireflies. It's only because I remained a fan of this game throughout the years that I read up about it on the internet much later. Because the game obviously has no text to explain that to you. See where they are already? Those that I released first. So you have no time to lose. See? Get down below like this. Let them go through, and then you go straight to the exit. That's how I play this game. But it gets faster and faster as the difficulty increases. Ah, this one is a very claustrophobic stage. You really have to pay attention not to trap yourself in. And later on, you even have to use the fireflies to blow up certain walls. But here you just want to make sure that they don't get in the way. Here I'm emptying up the space there, because I'm gonna have to... See, the exit is this block of titanium right there to the right. So that's where you're gonna have to exit afterwards. But later on, this opening up in the wall on top doesn't exist. So you really have to blow it up by yourself. Like, make a trap for the fireflies. Here I'm making space for these boulders to fall. Here I'm emptying up the space because, as you can see, I'm gonna have to make some boulders fall, and I have to pay attention not to lock myself in one of these rooms on top. Okay, this one, there is plenty of space down below, so if I make a few boulders fall, it's okay. But this next one here is nasty. You really have to pay attention to what you're doing. See, if one boulder falls down there, I'm toast. But fortunately, there is none between me and the diamond, so I can just go up and pick it. Okay, I've got all 6, and see how close the time was. I had only 14 seconds left. Yeah, you don't really have to open up all that space there. It's just me wanting to be neat about it. An impressive thing about a game of this vintage is that it lets you actually destroy pretty much anything you want in the game. So it's one of the very earliest example of a world that you can completely shape to however you like, just using the physics engine. It's not Minecraft or anything, but there are some elements which you might think inspired Minecraft all these years later. Maybe. Might be a stretch, but I don't think it is. It's a game that was very popular in Europe, so... And Minecraft was made by Swedish people, I think. So... Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. So yeah, what I'm doing here is using all the fireflies at my disposal to open up holes in these walls to gain access to the other side. And here there is an easy trap. If you collect the diamond and make the boulder on top fall, then you lose your only way to break up the next wall to get access to the very last set of diamonds. Because you need all the diamonds in this stage. You've got none to spare, so you need to be careful about what you're doing, not to put yourself in a position where you can't do anything anymore. Yeah, by the way, if you trap yourself in and you press the cursor button on the keyboard to restart the cave, you lose alive, of course. It's just the same as if you died. Okay, I left the diamond somewhere up there. Yeah. And the exit is down to the right. Yeah, and that's another thing you want to do here, is not, like, block the exit by a boulder, because, yeah, and these bonus life stages are impossible. Basically. Well, to my knowledge, I've never found a way to do it. Yeah, this is another one where the amoeba comes into play. But in this one, you don't have to trap it. You have to lead butterflies to it because they explode on contact against the amoeba. So I'm opening up the space because as soon as they touch the amoeba, they're going to transform into diamonds. But you don't want the diamonds to, by stacking up, to prevent other butterflies from coming up and getting into contact with the amoeba. Okay, that should be enough. Maybe even a bit too much, actually, if I'm honest. And you need to be quick about it too, because if the amoeba grows too big, it can pretty much like block the exit. See what it does? Oh yeah, and of course if a diamond falls onto the head of a butterfly, the butterfly dies and transforms into more diamonds also. I love the sound of the diamonds. It's so satisfying. Okay, I've got enough. Because see how close it was to the exit already? If it was all around the exit, that's it. You have no way to get to it. And also, if an explosion happens right next to the exit, it destroys the exit, so you remain trapped inside. So you don't want that to happen either. Yeah, this stage, I'm not sure I have the right method to go about it, so I'm not gonna try to act all intelligent and stuff, because I really don't know how you're supposed to be doing it. I do it like I can. I do what I can, basically. How stupid of me. I lost 2 lives on this one already. How stupid of me. Come on, die. Okay, another butterfly is supposed to come. So I need 30 diamonds in this case. There's another butterfly that's supposed to come at some point. If it's not out there and doing fuck all. Okay, here it comes. So I need 14 more. There's 9 right there, so I'm going to free another one. Yeah, that's an extra life. Once again, when the background is shimmering like this. Okay, I got through it. Yeah, this is another one where a magic wall is in use, and it's at the very bottom of this V-shaped wall right there. See these 3 little blocks of wall? Well, these are that's a magic wall, so you have to get all of these boulders to fall through it. Nah, I trapped myself like a stupid. Want to see if I can trap it. Yes, excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this one as well if I can. Excellent. Okay. Because you see, because of the physics engine and how it works, when these boulders are on this particular V-shaped wall, they will not stay there. They will always try to fall down some more if they can. Ah, I trapped myself in. Stupid! No! Ah. Ah. It's not easy. That's also part of why I prefer the second game in the series, because it's a bit more easy. It's not as cheap as this one can be at times. And that was close actually. Okay. Release these two. Okay, so I'm going to try and be a bit more careful about this. See, because the exit is right there, but you don't want it to be blocked by boulders as you make them fall on your way down just to gain access. Okay, now you have to release all the diamonds and make them fall through. And these are the only diamonds in the stage. I mean, there are none. So you need 15, and the only way to make them is to make them fall through that wall. So, This is bullshit. 3 lives left already. If I don't want to game over, I have to step up my game. So far, so good. The thing is, if there is no space for them to rematerialize underneath, then they will not transform into diamonds. So, yeah, but that's more than I need anyway. Okay, let's get out of here. And I regained a life, so that's good. Okay, so this is the last cave. And these enclosed spaces in the middle, you have to get inside. And I think I've already made a mistake right there, but you have to get inside, get rid of the dirt that's on the inside, because the top wall of each is a magic wall. And that's once again the only way that you can get diamonds in this one. But you don't have much time to do so, you don't want to let the butterflies like have to travel a long time before they come back to you like this. Well, I made a mistake right there already. Okay. Because these two boulders on the right side, normally I'm usually able to bring them back towards the center so that they fall through. But that's not gonna work this time. Sadly. Okay, let's release them. Hurry up, hurry up. Come on. Okay. Well, that's all I'm going to get. I hope there's 12 at least. 10. Yeah, I can see 2 over there already. Yeah, okay. That's enough. Okay. The exit is somewhere to the top right. Yeah. This is a bonus stage. So yeah, and from here on out the game loops actually. There are 5 loops to the game, and each loop is well, essentially the same caves but harder. Like with different diamond and boulder placements, and usually higher diamond requirements to open the exit. Yeah, this is the first one, so it remains quite easy. Well, although I say that, I just made a stupid mistake myself. I made the same mistake again. It's this controller. It's just not tailored to play this kind of game. But there's no way to plug an old style joystick on a Wii, so See, it wasn't that hard. It's not supposed to be anyway. Yeah, don't trap the exit in such a way that you would not be able to get back to it. Ah, an extra life again. Excellent. Yeah, leave that firefly where it is. Okay, I need one more. I don't think there is any diamonds to spare in this one. Yeah, you get the exact amount that you need. Well, unless you free that firefly there, but it's a bit risky, so why risk it? It's another one of those claustrophobic ones, where you have to pay attention not to get yourself trapped or get the boulder falling onto your head as you move downwards. No, it's not trapped, not yet. Okay. I wanted to get down and turn to the right, but I didn't turn fast enough. Another extra life. They had to the difficulty. Never seen this game, Panda? Well, it would be surprising if you did. I don't know how old you are, but you would have to be old to have played this game. This is what I used to watch my dad play all the time when I was a baby. And that's one of the games that got me into video gaming, so that's how important this game was to my electronic upbringing, shall we say. Because I was exposed to this game before I was exposed to even a single Nintendo game. Well, there was an NES version. I actually owned the NES version as well. On cartridge. I would qualify it as a physics-based puzzle game, so to speak. It was really the first of its genre, this one. I'm older than you think, but I never have. Well, how old are you, if that's not being... if you don't mind saying. But to be fair, this game was more popular in Europe than it ever was outside of Europe, I think. 28, well, I'm 32, so you see, I'm a bit older than you. This game is even older than me, so don't steal my identity now. No, I won't. No. Ah, well, okay, well, that's it. That was a bonus stage, but I wasted it. Don't drag your feet like this, little guy. Yeah, I'm older. I'm 32, so I turned 32 this year. Yeah, that was a bit close. Another extra life, excellent. I'm back to 9 lives. That's the maximum you can carry, so that's good. I want to see if I can get it with that boulder, but I don't think. Nah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try a different tactic. Yeah. I'm used to being the grandpa of Twitch chat. Well, that would be me in this case. Stupid me. Stupid me. Oh, that's okay. I've still got a boulder there that I can use. Okay. Okay, so I need 6. So what I'm going to do is open up the passage there so that the other fireflies can travel to that side, but if I die before I can do so, then I have to restart from the beginning. Shit. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do initially. This. Actually, the extra life animation is a bit distracting. My dad always used to say it's good that you get extra lives and all, but they should have made like a sound cue or something like that would tell you that you just gained one instead of doing this. I died the same way again. The game starts getting a bit too quick for me, actually. That's one of the very few instances where I actually prefer the slower PAL version. Okay, I really have to open up that space down below. I just have to be more careful. Okay, yeah, that should do it. Got an extra life. Ah, yeah, that's another one where you have to trap the amoeba down below. Or the blob. I used to say it was the blob when I was little. Because that always made me think of the John Carpenter horror movie. Except this blob doesn't heat up people. I used to think the blob, the movie was like the grossest thing ever. The 1986 version, because I think they made a remake years later of that game, of that film. Come on, keep growing. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, I've trapped a few of them, so I'm not gonna be able to collect these, but okay. Got a few seconds left to collect these that are lying around. Yeah. There was still one down below to the right, but there was no time. Yeah, this is another one of the magic wall stages, and I die. For fuck's sake! My finger slipped. Ah, and I wasn't supposed to destroy that dirt. Okay, that's enough after this one. Let's not be too greedy. Because time is ticking. Okay. Yeah, that should be plenty. Well, I regained a life already. Yeah, this one I can never do it. I was almost there. This one is huge, and I died already. Why did I stop? What time is it? Wow. Time flew by this afternoon, it's crazy. There's plenty to collect there. That was good. Okay, let's take care of the other side. Maybe I can get over 100 diamonds this time. Or maybe not, no. It's not looking too good for that. Ah yes, I got over 100, so it like, the counter went back to 0. It's another one where you have to be tricky. So yeah, what I do is I just dig a sort of maze for the fireflies to travel through, just to distract them, so they just lose time traveling through it, while I will be stealing their stash of diamonds, essentially. Okay, that should do it. So I make it so that they will have a long way to travel, and that way that buys me time to get inside their maze and release them, because I can't kill them, and just let them do their thing while I just like steal their stash. My dad showed me how to finish some of these stages, and I actually, over time as I grew up, I taught him solutions to some of these stages that he didn't think of himself. Gotta hurry up. See, here they come already. They were done already. They were done already, like going around this little maze I built for them. You have barely enough time to collect everything and get the hell out of there. Yeah, this stage I might remain permanently stuck on this one, because this is where things start getting really, really hard. You really want to have all of the space nice and tidy, all opened up. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, release it. And what you want to do is blow up this wall using the firefly. Well, the hole is really tiny, but that should do it. That should be enough. As long as I can get through to the exit. You don't have much time either. It's going to be another really close call. And don't trap yourself in. Oh god, don't. I don't want that to happen. 19 seconds, 17 seconds. Come on, push it! You lazy bum. They made it so hard. I'm surprised I managed to pass it on the first try, actually. Yeah, don't try to go down and get this one right there. You'll just end up trapped if you try. Take my advice. Don't do it. Yeah, that's how you do it actually. You have to attract the firefly here and destroy that bit of wall, but I think I shouldn't have dropped that rock right there. I might have trapped the diamond in. Or maybe not. No. Okay. Yeah, because it's on the edge of a wall, it won't stand on the wall. Okay. I might have actually already collected all of them. Did I? I think I did. So there's one extra firefly then in this one. Excellent. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the game today or anything. And this is another one of those bonus life stages that is impossible to clear, essentially. I'm making space for my butterflies down below to transform into diamonds, because they're going to occupy a lot of space once they're transformed. What did I do? No. I'm gonna release them from this side, but this doesn't look good. Well, that's not good already. Well, okay, well, I had screwed up anyway, so, I might as well just start it over. Screwed up! Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, that's enough. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, that explosion happened really close to my head. Okay, that's it. Let's not be too greedy because... Oh, well, there was space. Okay. Because if the amoeba starts growing towards the exit and, like, engulfs it, so it's too late. There's no way to get to the exit then. Even if you've got enough diamonds, and that sucks. Okay, 35 this time. That's 5 more than before. Oh shit. It trapped the butterfly. Well, here comes another one, but... Ah. Well, okay. That doesn't solve my problem. Yeah. I didn't mean for that to happen. There's still a butterfly on the loose normally. Yeah, here it comes. This might play to my advantage actually, the way they fell. That extra life came at the wrong moment. Ah, there it is. Okay, well, I got through in the end. Yeah, I need more diamonds than last time too. I need 5 more. And it's much easier this time around to get trapped, so what did I do? No. I screwed up. I'd like to complete at least this loop, so this stage and the next one before I stop playing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do earlier. Except this time I did it better. But the good thing this time that is actually easier than before is that there are less enemies to worry about. So I'm going to let this one come. It sucks that I can see what waits me below. I don't like that. I trapped the exit. I trapped the exit, so I might not be able to exit. it's untrapped, but I'm dead now. It's just a matter of setting things up for as soon as you start the stage. Yeah, if I do it like this, maybe. Like, try your best to push these rocks to the side, so no! Ah! Well, it's not completely blocked, but... Nah, that sucks. Oh well, actually, it's not that bad. Yeah, that's how you do it, I think. I mean, it looks a lot better this time. Although, that's not gonna leave a lot of space for the diamonds to fall, though. I can still get through it through the right side, so hopefully. Well, actually, I got enough even without making all of them fall, so... Okay. Doesn't have to travel all the way. I need 15 this time. I think I needed 12 last time, maybe. Okay, yeah, I wanted to try not to screw up, but... Ah, well, that one is not gonna help me now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be enough. I shouldn't worry too much, I think. Okay. Come on, hurry up. Push it. Push it. Ah, too late. Okay. I've got two to spare. That's nice. Okay, I'm just gonna play this one real quick. Wait. Come on. Yeah, because if a diamond that falls back down through another magic wall retransforms back into a boulder. That's the rules of this game. So that's why you have to do this. So I'm going to stop here. I played 2 loops of the game, so there are still loops 3, 4, and 5, which I can still play on a later stream, because it will save my progress so far. Normally there's no save functionality to this game, so you would have to play it all in one sitting. But here I can just like go back to the Wii menu and it will keep it in memory, basically. So I will find my game still in the same state when I come back later on. So yeah, that was a good stream. I streamed Donkey Kong 94 earlier, and this game now. Yeah, that kept me occupied for the afternoon. So yeah, that was nice. Thank you, Panda, for watching, and Marzi for watching DK94 earlier. I didn't expect anyone to show up for the Boulder Dash stream, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice having people around. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another stream. Bye bye.